Welcome to Unfiltered Summit Sisters. I'm Gina.
And I'm Julia.
We are two ride-or-die best friends who are paving the path for what true, authentic relationships look like.
We're facing hardships head-on, having real, uncensored conversations, supporting each other's growth, and shining a light on true, raw healing.
We are navigating the world the best we know how.
Having a hell of a time doing it.
Laughing every step of the way.
Through the rain
and sunshine.
This is Canyon Culture.
Welcome back to Unfiltered Summit Sisters. It is a beautiful day up the canyon.
So pretty.
Not too hot, not too cold.
Way better up here.
Just right. Goldilocks reference. Anyway, I think one of the reasons that we feel this good up the canyon is because we do a lot of healing and processing here, and it has been a week.
Oh man,
not just been a week, but I don't know. The 45,000 times we've been up here kind of showcases our mental stability.
It does.
Like every day, it's like, when are we going to the canyon? I think I have to feed people at some point, but like
right
priorities.
Mm-hmm.
But I think what's interesting, this is something that's been really interesting to me, is I will text you and be like, I just got super triggered.
Mm-hmm.
And then we work through it, but however you support me. And then later we'll be up the canyon and you're like, I got triggered last night. And we both just kind of been going back and forth with we're dealing with a lot of triggers lately. A lot of old stuff come up, a lot of old, for me, I'm going, why? Like I've already done this.
Right.
And we do talk about that a lot because I think that's something that we didn't expect through our healing process. I don't think we expected to have to re-heal the same thing over and over again.
Right. I definitely thought it was going to be
one and done.
Like, here are your financial triggers. Healed.
Done. Progress on.
Hallelujah. Amen.
Yeah. But it's not been that way.
No.
So we're having, and I don't know why it's like, is Venus in Uranus or something? Because is Venus in retrograde or Pluto or something? I don't know how any of that works, but I feel like I keep getting surprised with the things I'm getting triggered with. Mm-hmm. And then when I talk to you about it, you're having the same issue.
Yes.
Have our trigger cycles linked up?
Oh my gosh.
Our period
I don't know
cycles
what it is. Because it's not even that it's just relationship stuff or just abuse from the past or right, like it's things from my childhood,
really,
on top of other things. And I'm like, why in the world is this coming up? Why am I remembering this date this year? But I've gone many years without remembering it at all. Why am I remembering it this year? Why is it hurting this year?
Yeah, it's hard and it's raw because obviously we're not scheduling our triggers. We're not scheduling our healing process. So we're having to deal with it on the fly.
Yeah.
But I had a bad enough one the other day that I had a little mini panic attack. And that doesn't happen to me often. And then I just keep, I don't know what to talk about. I know we're supposed to talk about it, but I'm not sure what it is we're supposed to say, because I'm just at a loss for what it is I'm supposed to be going through, like how to get through this.
Right.
And I think maybe that's what it is that we talk a lot about our experiences, how far we've come, but there's a lot of times where I'm lost.
For sure. A lot of things that we're still dealing with. Like, I had a trigger this past week, and without even consciously thinking about it, I went to wash my hands and was washing my hands so long that my boyfriend had to come over and say something.
Yeah.
And say, you're not going to wash off 15 years of trauma.
Yeah.
And I didn't even realize that that's what I was doing, or that I had been standing there that long.
It's frustrating. I think, and we're both still in the deep of it. We don't have a lot of positive things to say about it. We're still in the depths of it. I have a lot of anger I'm dealing with. I feel like we're just getting, the kids are gone. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of things in my household that's falling apart, and then my car fell apart. And I'm just like, why, God, what did you...
Right.
This isn't necessary. Give me a break. Like, dealing with the kids being gone is hard enough as it is.
Right.
So last year when the kids were gone for the 6 weeks with their dad in Texas, I numbed, which sounds like a great plan. But when your boss is like, you disappeared for 6 weeks. And I went, oh,
Yeah.
right. And I look back and I'm like, I don't know if I ate. Like, right. Like, I mean, the fact that the dogs are still alive, I'm like, oh, okay, we can't do that again. And so this time, but feeling all the feelings, oh my gosh. So people are like, oh my gosh, how are you enjoying your time away from the kids? And I'm like, I only cried 7 times today.
Punch you in the face.
And then I'm going to punch in the face. And it's just, I don't know. There's just, the feelings are so hard to deal with. And then to have my washer break and my dryer break and my dishwasher fall, like, right. Like, I'm just like, oh, there's just one more. And then the car. And I was like, it doesn't feel like it's just that in front of me.
Right.
It feels like there's like that, the weight of like when the car broke. I remember texting you and I was like, this sucks. And then I just went with like a list of other things that suck. And just puts you in that negative space.
Right.
I don't know what to do about it.
That's hard. And I think that we are real on our podcast. We talk about things, but I think that sometimes social media can be deceiving as far as we do live in a beautiful place and we do get to hang out together a lot. And I think our hearts in today's podcast is just showing that we've not arrived. We're not just skipping through life every single day. We are still struggling too. And we have moments, days, weeks, seasons where it's really hard. We're still dealing with triggers. We're still having to face our own past demons. So you're not alone in it.
We don't have our shit together.
We don't.
No.
We don't know what we're doing. We don't.
Yes.
Remember that meme that says, remember when we were younger and we saw people in their 30s and we thought they had it all together and we thought they were adults?
Yes. Yeah, for real. Because I do feel like a lot of times people will have podcasts to be like, here's how you solve these issues. Here's my relationship podcast. Here's our self-help podcast. And I very much feel unqualified for that.
Absolutely.
Especially this week, just being like, and that's the part that I'm struggling with is faith and relying on God and turning to God. I'm mad. And I'm like, no, you're being mean. I don't want to talk to you right now.
Yeah.
And I know that that's probably the place I should go, but I'm kind of like, I don't want to talk to you right now. I'm mad at you. Stop giving me shit.
Yeah.
This is hard enough. Stop it.
Yeah.
Give me some happiness. I want 5 seconds of happiness and 5 seconds of joy, please.
Right. Give me a win somewhere.
And he's like, nope, sorry. Because even like last night on the porch with Greg and Shirley, we were talking about my car, and Greg's like, you don't need more. I was like, thank you. I'm so glad somebody else recognizes that.
Yeah.
Because I'm just tired and I'm done. And what's hard is like I'm actually recognizing not having my kids makes it harder for me to push through. I've got nothing in my house. It's like, you have got to step up for these kids. I'm like, they ain't here. Well, let's go get crazy.
I could definitely see that.
Yeah. It's not pleasant.
Yeah.
I'm not super happy with me right now.
I think we all have times of feeling that way.
Yeah. I don't want to stay here, but I also don't really want to get out.
Yeah. I was talking about this with my boyfriend last night. He's like, we're going to get out. And I was like, I don't want to yet.
Well, what did you text me? You're like, we're in the dirty river. And you're like, I don't want to get out. No.
I don't.
And I guess that's the thing is I do have faith that we will. And I know this isn't like our hearts don't lie in this kind of energy that we're in.
Right.
But man, when you're in it, it ain't fun.
I think it's so ingrained in us that we need to get out of the dirty river, right? We need to move on. We can't camp out here. We can't stay here. We can't, all of these things. But I think that I'll speak for myself. I think that sometimes I want to skip that part. I want to dip my toe in the dirty water and be like, I already did that part. Let's move on.
Right.
I don't want to sit in the uncomfortable. I don't want to sit in but sometimes maybe we need to.
Maybe. So I need answers.
Maybe there's a purpose in that.
Well, we talk about it. You keep saying none of it matters.
I do, because I am very much in a place right now where I don't know if jaded's the right word, but maybe I feel
Maybe.
jaded. I feel like we can't get a win anywhere, that every single part of life is going to be hard. I feel like I'm being punished for who I chose to marry.
That's the part that I don't love, is the punished part. I feel like I'm being punished and now tortured.
Right. And all of these are feelings. I understand. I'm not saying that these are truths. I'm not saying that I actually truly believe this stuff, but I do feel all of this right now. Even down to like stupid, all of the health stuff that I've been going through.
It's not small though. That your health stuff is not small.
But it's annoying as shit that I can have a homemade burger that we made at home that's healthy and have the worst food reaction I've ever had. But then I can go to Taco Bell and eat tacos with hot sauce and have no reaction and my stomach is fine.
When was the last time you went to like a fast food restaurant like that?
So many years. So many years. So that I'm going, it doesn't matter. It doesn't, health wise, it doesn't matter if I do the right things or eat the right things. It doesn't matter. Financially, it doesn't matter. I feel like we're always going to be in this same place. So fuck it. I'm going to go buy a side-by-side today. Like, doesn't matter.
Right. Which is why we are limiting our hanging out time. Or we don't talk when we hang out. We're not allowed to come up with ideas.
Or we come up here where we can't buy things.
We're supervised. Because I feel the same.
It's that I feel like it doesn't. Faith matters. Salvation matters. Jesus dying on the cross. Jesus saving us. Those things matter. Past that, what matters anymore?
Right.
That's where I'm at. What actually truly matters, because I feel like doing the right things and checking the boxes, and it's getting me nowhere, is what it feels like right now.
Well, we look at life before, not this week. Before, we've looked at life and we're not here for instant gratification. We are here to make better lives. And so we've made choices to do that. And we've been doing it for a really long time. And it's not paying off, which I know is a really like mortal thing to say. But I'm also going like, at what point do we get to have something to be like, okay, all my hard work is for something. Like financially right now, especially with my car being all messed up, I'm never going to get ahead. I'm going to struggle my whole life just to maintain.
Right.
And I'm never going to get to do anything better. There's never going to be better.
Yep.
I'm never going to progress. People are like, oh, we're saving up for this. I was like, I don't even get to save.
Yeah.
I don't get to have that. We're just going to barely make it every month. And if anything comes up, we're SOL.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of darkness in where my mentality is with life choices and how to go about it, because I feel like I have made choices to create a good life, but then I'm looking at it going, but we're never going to get there. So why not just live for today? Why not just be happy today, right now? Why not just make the choices that are going to feel good right now?
And I feel like I'm always trying to do the right thing to create a good life, which means that I'm not actually enjoying it right now.
Yeah. So maybe that's the answer is, nope, we're not going to say that, because then we're going to make bad choices. I don't have an answer for any of this. And I think I want there to be a space where people know that sometimes we're just lost. Sometimes it just sucks. Sometimes you don't know. And sometimes you don't have the answers.
Right.
I know this is not a very hopeful episode.
No, but I think it's real and it's relatable, right?
It's just hard. I'm tired of hard though. I am tired of being tried. I'm tired of being put through it. And I'm tired of being alone, and I'm tired of my kids being gone, and I'm tired of my shit breaking, and I'm tired of having to make choices going, is this the best choice for me in the future, or can I just feel something now other than pain?
Right.
Like, I feel like I'm going, which suck do I want? Instead of like, okay, happiness. I really, honestly, right now, just feel like I get to pick which level of suck do you want.
Yeah.
It all sucks, so which one you want?
I am super, super sick of people telling me how amazing I am and what a badass I am. I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't want to be a badass anymore. Stop. No, I'm not doing it. I'm stepping back. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm tired. I'm done. I've done it for way too fucking long. Yeah. I can never do what you do. Yeah, I don't want to fucking do it.
I can't do what I do.
Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people with the kids being gone, they're like, you're going to make it. And I'm like, right, because my physical being is not being challenged, but my spirit is breaking every day.
We have no option.
Right. But it's like my body will physically make it, but my soul is hurting.
Yeah.
And I'm just supposed to relax and enjoy the time away from the kids and not eat and not sleep. And I'm trying, but yeah. And I get that people are trying to say words of encouragement.
Right.
And I'm hypersensitive and I'm a little bitchy right now, but I just like, shh.
Yeah.
Just say nothing.
Just
say nothing. I don't need anything. In fact, just say that it sucks.
Right.
Just let me not feel alone with the sucking. But I don't know. I'm with you. I'm done. I don't want to get out of the dirty river. I just want to be pissed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to go buy a 4Runner.
Absolutely.
And a lot of tacos.
Yes. That would make me feel better.
Would it?
Absolutely.
Until the tacos are gone. And also, here's the thing. Even if the taco doesn't hurt you, your body always looks great after your tacos. Mine doesn't. I don't understand that. I feed my body.
Mm-hmm.
We work out a lot.
Yeah.
I'm
about to up my training to 8 days a week.
Right? 70,000 days a week. I was
going to ask if we could put my tire in the Jeep and bring it up here.
You flip the tire up the road. That's not going to be weird at all.
No, I mean, we can find a flat spot. We don't have to go up and down.
I don't mind.
Mountain, just flip all along that side of the lake.
That'd be great.
Exactly.
I work out a lot. And the only way that I sit there, I'm like, okay, we have improvements in my body, was because I wasn't eating. I was like, this is stupid. And I was like, I need to eat food. And I'm not doing it on purpose. This is just the stress and everything. I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't eaten today. I didn't even think about it. And so then I was like, okay, so for 2 days, I was like hitting my healthy macros.
Yeah.
And I look at my body and I was like, we're going in, what is happening? And so now I have to work hard and be like, I love my body no matter what it looks like. Which is a lie.
Which is not true.
Which, by the way, gaslighting myself. Do we even end on gratitude? Do you have, because that's my problem. Is I'm in the dirty river so deep right now. I'm grateful that the Jeep works so we can be up the canyon. Haha, I found one.
Yeah. I'm grateful that we are so freaking close to the canyon. That it's literally 5 minutes from our door.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for that.
Because it feels better up here. Because nothing off the mountain matters.
But I think my goal with this episode is just to show people that we are very real people with very real hard things that I think a lot of people will relate to. There's a lot of things that we're going through right now. There's a lot of feelings. Doesn't mean that they're true. Doesn't mean that we actually feel this way. It doesn't mean that we're questioning our faith or questioning God himself. We're just in the shit right now.
Yeah.
So if you're in it too, you're freaking not alone.
Thick and mucky.
I told you that yesterday. I texted you. I was like, I need to get out of the dirty river, but I can't because it's sludgy and thick.
Yeah. So I'm wondering what we have to add to our dirty river to dilute it. Maybe it is tacos.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was sludgy and thick yesterday, and today I'm too tired. So I'm just
so tired.
In the middle of it.
I'm so tired.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have no words of encouragement. But I am oddly happy that you're in the dirty river with me. Because if you were in La La Land, everything's good, I would be doing this by myself. Because I wouldn't want to bring this to you and ruin your La La Land. I would bring a fraction of it to you because we're close enough. But I wouldn't bring all of it like I can. Mm-hmm. So thanks for having a sucky life with me.
You're so very welcome.
I'm secretly over there causing all these problems so that you're in the sucky life. All right. Well, really, I'm hoping that by next week we have a more positive energy and attitude. I know we're going to get out of it. We're just in it right now. We let ourselves feel it. We're not pushing it aside in toxic positivity. This is it. This is what it is. But hopefully in another episode.
Well, we are going to go drown it in tacos. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Did you want to get a margarita?
Oh my God. The end. Let's leave.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Unfiltered Summit Sisters.
Come join us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok to get a sneak peek into our lives.
It's beautiful, chaotic, crazy, and fun.
What else would you expect raising 10 kids?
All the links you need are in the show notes.
See you next week.